It's on Geekology Reaction. We watch the Earth die. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.
Hi and welcome to Geekology reactions and review videos. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're going to be doing Doctor Who Season 1 Episode 2, which is...
The End of the World. Series 1, Episode 2 of the reboot. Not the original Series 1.
No,
that's just confusing.
because I would have been far happier about that. For those of you who have not watched one of these little gems, and I'm pretty sure 2 episodes in, it's a gem. How we do this is this. We watch the episode. Through the miracle of editing, we give the review at the beginning. And then if you wish to watch our reactions and our minor discussions
And then
throughout, and the bloopers, you simply stay tuned. Now, we've had some feedback from some of our viewers going, "Oh, why don't you do picture in picture?" For which the answer is...
The BBC will sue me.
Yeah, no picture in picture.
No.
And somebody said, "Oh, you know what other people do? They do time indexing, blah blah blah." Sven, why does time indexing not work when you're watching videos with me?
Because unfortunately it has a pause button.
Yeah, sometimes we pause and have little chats.
It's just impossible to try and line that up, so no.
Yeah, so no. So that's all said. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for our review.
What he has forgotten to tell you, of course, is that underneath in the description below will be some timestamps which you can click on as you get to the bits you want to see, so you can watch it in the order you want. Because I'm nice like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we learned some important lessons there.
Yes.
If you're rich enough and you've got enough time, you can put concrete into space stations.
Good ballast.
Yeah. And no matter how advanced your technology gets, you still need chompy machines and whizzing blades.
You did explain that. Retro air conditioning.
Retro air conditioning on the space station. Marvellous.
I'll wait till you get to see the space stations later in the series.
Oh God. Okay.
Hey, you've got a Simon Pegg appearance coming up, so...
Okay, alright. So the special effects, it's the BBC, so I'm not going to say anything negative about the special effects.
Well, they did what they could with the money.
For the time period and the money, la la la
Yeah.
la la. The plot, on the other hand,
Sure, and a scam.
in outer space.
Yeah, which would you rather have? Someone trying to cut you up on the roundabout and trying to get money out of you, or
I
this?
just think that was...
See, I think it's perfectly fine because it's a current world analogy put into a sci-fi environment, so it basically grounds it a bit.
Yeah,
Which is
the
always
voice,
great
the
for a
voice
space
actress was amazing.
Well, Zoe Wanamaker.
Yeah. There was an introduction there of characters that I know appear later on in the series because
Like?
I've seen toys. Well, the face in the jar for a starter, and the tentacles. Big jar. It was like what, 6 foot.
He
plus.
gets one more appearance.
Then why did they do toys of that?
They did toys of everything in Series 1. Everything.
Including the face.
Yeah. That was a big one. It was about this
No,
big.
no, what about the human? Did they do a toy of her?
Yeah.
Why? She appeared in one episode and died.
Because...
She doesn't? I thought I'd seen that thing somewhere else as well.
I'm not sure if you see her in that form.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, you do. You do serum that form, but it's backside skin.
Okay.
Or something.
Well, she was like 2,000 plus years old,
Yeah.
so it makes sense that a Time Lord could bump into her at an earlier stage.
Yeah. There's a whole thing going on with that. When you get to that episode, it's quite cleverly done. I know what they do with that. As for the face of Bo, well, if I say anything about the face of Bo, it basically that's a point. Technically appears in lots of episodes, but we won't go there.
Okay. There was the big reveal at the end that he is the last of the Time Lords.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Which got everybody moaning.
Unfortunately, I know bits about that because Doctor Who fans tell you the plots to things in a weird attempt to get you to watch them. Oh no, it's really amazing. You know, there's a war on Gallifrey. There's a painting. Oh.
You're a while off that.
Yeah, isn't that a few seasons ahead?
Yeah, because that's for the 50th anniversary.
Okay.
So you're a little bit of time until the Time Lord art.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. That's.
But you will love that episode.
I know I like the Doctor in that episode.
Which one?
One of them.
There's lots of it.
I know, but there's one Doctor in that episode I like. Anyway, so what would I say about this? How can I review this? This is a great science fiction show for 6 and above. I'd definitely cap it at 15.
Compared with the first episode, this is stellar.
Compared with the first episode, it's a marked improvement.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed what they tried to do with this. I'm not
This
sure they're
is
entirely
nice
accurate.
family sci-fi, but
That's the whole point.
I'm really, really washing down the word sci-fi to get it in here. I mean, this one is slightly more different than the others because they're the space station and all the rest of it in comparison to some of the earlier stuff, but and a few aliens.
An Earth death.
We know that's coming.
Well, yes, but still science fiction.
And do
Isn't
you know
it?
what the worst thing is? Some of these videos will still be kicking around by the time that.
Oh, I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Just the bloopers, though.
Just the bloopers. This is not gonna make me want to be a sci-fi, to be a Doctor Who fan. It just no.
It's warming up.
No. The next
5,000
episode.
degrees at the moment.
The next episode looks halfway decent because I'm thinking of all the various plots of various things that they did. They could be imitating or doing a homage to. So there you go.
It's also foreshadows something they weren't intending to foreshadow.
Really?
Okay.
That would be interesting.
Have you watched Torchwood?
I did see a couple of episodes of Torchwood. I saw the pilot and I saw one where there was a Cyberman in there who
wasn't a man.
No, it was a Cyberwoman, yeah. And there was a whole... yeah.
That's all series 1 stuff. Yeah, that got very interesting and very adult and very well written.
I know that loads of people against LGBT rights and stuff were really in an uproar.
Oh yeah.
About the whole Torchwood thing. So
yeah. Well, there was one bi character. Well, one bi character in it, one omnisexual, and another character who is probably bi, but is written as
PG.
gay
It's not like we're gonna get to see him boink. What's the big deal?
Torchwood was not a PG.
Was it not a PG?
No.
Did we get to see boinking?
I can't remember.
Did people really care that much?
Well, I think the videos were 15s and 18s.
Oh.
And
Well,
there was an alien that fed off the energy from orgasms.
They invented the orgasmatron. Nice. Did they have the big 70s, late 60s, early 70s hairdos as well?
No.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to remake Barbarella, you've got to remake it.
Literally, this life form got someone to that point and then fed off them. All of their life force. Sucked out.
Isn't that how you told me you wanted to go? Okay. Well, that brief review is my brief review. So there you go. If you have any comments, please address them to Sven.
Scoring this?
Oh God, do we have to? I'm just going to end up with.
I can't even remember how we were doing it. We were doing
really
5,
annoyed Doctor Who fans is what all these videos are really doing is antagonising people. Here's an idea.
Would you
Get some
classify it as an average episode of TV?
No.
Really? Have you watched a lot of TV?
Yes, I like a lot of stuff the BBC produce.
So this is inferior
not.
to say EastEnders.
I don't like it. It's inferior to My Family.
I don't agree.
I like My Family. My Family's a brilliant show.
So you want to make it?
See him?
So you want to make it?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing there.
thing
So
of
that's
reference,
the thing of reference there. She's an amazing actress, and that was a fantastic series.
Okay.
All of them, loved them all, and they did a sci-fi episode of that because they had time travel. You got to see into the future, and they had a robot. They had a head in a jar. So yeah, actually it wasn't. It was a head on a platter. But yeah, they did a whole thing. So yes, beside the point. Yes, we did originally score these. I can't remember what I scored last week's episode. It's out of 4. It's a 1.
Really?
Yeah, I just.
You're
There's
really
nothing in
that
that.
close to all the things they touched on.
I'm not close to it. I just wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I can't. There was nothing in it that was clever. There was nothing in it that was particularly unique or an interesting concept to flush out the thing was. The only thing this did that none of the other Doctor Who's have done, to my knowledge, was show that the fact that the companion was actually in distress going, "Oh, fuck am I seeing?" Other than that.
Considering that was the first time that's been approached in any Doctor Who, pretty much ever.
You got to bear in mind, I watch a lot of science fiction. I enjoy the genre, and yeah, just. I know that these videos are meant to be me watching the reboots, but if I compare the best episode of Doctor Who I have ever seen in the entire of my life, it does not compare to the worst episode of The Twilight Zone.
Which is the best episode of Doctor Who you've ever seen?
Oh, no, I've seen lots of Doctor Who, but what I'm saying is, in bits, but what I'm saying is, you know, like, oh God, what was that Dalek one that everybody went mad about where it was a Dalek in a tower and chains and it turned out that it was somebody's mind inside the Dalek.
Sounds almost like Resurrection. No,
Yeah.
Revelation of the Daleks. Glass Dalek?
No, it was a companion. It was one of the previous companions' minds was trapped. No, it was a girl in a tower, and it turned out it wasn't a girl in the tower. It was a Dalek. But the Doctor.
Oh, Asylum of the Daleks.
Everybody thinks that episode was brilliant. Well, that
No.
episode didn't even compare to. It doesn't
That's
matter.
not the best episode of Doctor Who.
Well,
It doesn't even come close to Genesis of the Daleks.
You said you're going to force me to watch all of these, and we're meant to be doing reviews about them. So.
We're reviewing it.
I will be finding out in how many episodes' time?
What, to get to Asylum of the Daleks?
Yes.
Quite a few.
Okay.
Quite a few. You've got to go through two Doctors to get there.
Oh, I hope the next Doctor's better than this one. Who's the next Doctor?
David Tennant.
Oh, he's alright. Okay.
And then Matt Smith.
He can act.
Then you've got Peter Capaldi, who's possibly the best Doctor ever, but with worse writing.
No, he's a serious actor.
Yeah.
He is good. I heard that he had terrible writing.
He did an episode with David Tennant as a different character, obviously, which was interesting because it also had Karen Gillan in. Amy Pond.
Oh yeah.
Playing
Very
a different
attractive.
character.
Very attractive young lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he was also in Torchwood as a different character.
Okay.
And did that role brilliantly.
I guess they
But it
played
was a
Freaky
very-
Friday
It was
with
a
a few.
very serious, very nicely done piece of work that season of Torchwood. It was one big story across the entire season. It was really fucking scary and done in a really good way, but really, really, really good.
I'll give that fade lining in 3, 2.
Wait until you get a load of the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Ah, I've seen 2 of those and they were lovely.
Yes, that's actually written for kids.
Yeah, but that was really nice. Sign. That was good stuff.
Did you see one with the Doctor in?
No, I got to see. Oh, hang on. Did the Doctor repair K9 who was damaged at that stage?
He might have been involved with K9.
Because K9 hadn't been functioning and the Doctor came in and repaired it. And it hasn't worked in years.
That was before the Sarah Jane Adventures. That was an episode of season 2.
Was that I thought that was Sarah Jane Adventures.
No, Sarah Jane Adventures was a spin-off because that was so successful.
I've seen 2 episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures, and I thought that it was charming. It had a thing.
They did some really good things.
Didn't they get cancelled really quickly though?
No, oh God, no, man.
No. Did it run for a while?
It ran until she died.
That's a good point to cut it off. Yeah.
Yeah, she actually died of cancer.
Well, at least 2 episodes after.
It started.
Sorry, edit that. That was a bad joke.
Yes, don't make jokes about.
No, 3, 2. No, that's a good reason to end it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good actress.
I think it was series 4 that just started, and then she got diagnosed and died, unfortunately.
Oh. Did she finish the season, or did she end the season early?
No, they said they ended the series. I think they only did the one story in the end, and then it ended. I'll have to double check that. I might have to edit that to bits. But what they did do though is did a very nice goodbye documentary.
Yeah.
Which David Tennant was in, Matt Smith was in, and so on and so forth. One very nice thing they did as well is that they managed to get an episode in with Nicholas Courtney, who played Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart in old Doctor Who.
Okay.
And it was just before he died.
Oh.
So they got that in. And they also had an episode where Sarah Jane meets Joe Grant, who was the companion before Sarah Jane with the 3rd Doctor. That was the first time they'd ever met. Was in this episode. Mm-hmm. And then, just to really mix it up, the 11th Doctor turns up, and it's the first time Sarah Jane's met the 11th Doctor.
I'll find all this. Yeah. Okay, so those are.
And then there's Class.
So those are our thoughts. Thank you. What Class?
It's set in a school, Coal Hill School.
That's a school that the granddaughter went to, isn't it?
Yeah. Coal Hill School starts turning up again.
Okay.
Because you remember.
What time frame would that one have been? So would it have been when the granddaughter was there, or was it much later?
No, much later. But do you remember Remembrance of the Daleks? 2 factions of Daleks beating the crap out of each other. Yeah,
didn't they make them really opposing colours as well to make it easy?
Yeah. That was Coal Hill School as well. No. It's been one of those things that's been dropped in every so often. It's the same school, because when you see Coal Hill School in the 50th anniversary episode.
Sven, you're talking about episode we're gonna have to.
Shut up!
Just let me watch the episode.
You'll have forgotten by then. You'll have forgotten by then. But one of the things.
You're doing the thing that all Doctor Who fans do, which is why part of the reason the show pisses me off.
One of the things I did is that there's the Coal Hill School sign.
Yes.
Says Chair of Governors, I. Chesterton.
Right.
Ian, who was in the very first few episodes with Bill Hartnell.
Well, those are mostly his thoughts. Well, those are mostly his opinions, so thank you very much for watching. You should subscribe to us here on YouTube.
You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter.
And whilst you're on Facebook, you should check out Geekology the group. That's where we hide all the lovely pictures of things we review. This will not be one of them.
Now, if David's view of Doctor Who hasn't put you off for life, please do have a look at our Patreon page. All the links for everything's down below. And if you subscribe at ensign/mini-autobot or above, you get early access to these videos, if you wanted.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Ta-da.
Right, so, should we crack on with this?
Engage.
Right then, Rose Tyler, you tell me, where do you want to go? Backwards or forwards in time? It's your choice. What's it going to be?
Forwards.
Who's ever going to be backwards?
How far?
100 years.
This should be interesting.
There you go, step outside those doors. It's the 22nd century.
You're kidding.
That's a bit boring though. Do you want to go further?
Fine by me.
Oh, I wanted to see what they're...
Yeah.
10,000 years in the future. Step outside, it's the year 12,005, the new Roman Empire.
You think you're so impressive.
I am so impressive.
You wish.
Right then, you asked for it. I know exactly where to go. Hold on.
BBC really saving some budgets here.
It's the most money they expect on anything. Yeah.
Where are we? What's up there?
Museum?
No.
You lot. You spend all your time thinking about dying. Like you're going to get killed by eggs or beef or global warming or asteroids. But you never take time to imagine the impossible. And maybe you survive. This is the year 5.5/Apple/26, 5 billion years in your future. And this is the day. Hold on. This is the day the sun expands. Welcome to the end of the world.
Well, we all know that's going to happen. So. Don't call me here. I don't mean to be a bit that. I couldn't exactly be upset about that. It's a really long way off.
Yeah.
We would have escaped by then.
Well, you'll see.
Could always just. You know what we could do? We could put engines all around the world and push our planet to a new star. It would only take 2,000 years.
You've been watching Chinese
I've been watching Chinese science fiction.
on Netflix.
Yeah, funnily enough,
Shocking.
it was good. Have you seen that one?
Not yet, I'm going to.
It's, to be fair, no, don't.
Oh, okay.
It's not. There's nothing clever in
It's
it.
a dubbed mess, isn't it? As well. I understand.
It's not the best dub I've ever seen. But yeah.
Guests are reminded that Platform 1 forbids the use of weapons, teleportation and religion. Birth death is scheduled for 1539.
Yes, gifts. I give you in return air from my lungs.
How intimate.
There's more where that came from.
I bet there is.
Sponsor of the main event. Please welcome the Face of Blow.
It's in toilet.
Yes, you will. The fact that they actually dwell on the fact that she's really not coping with this. It's something they always glossed over with.
The other.
Yeah.
Gift of peace in all good faith. Oh yes. Thank you. Of course.
Yeah, but good faith is.
Please identify species. Now stop it. Identify his race. Where's he from? It's impossible.
Let me guess, he's just going everywhere.
No, it said time,
Oh,
which is impossible.
because they'd have been dead at this point.
I think he restarts revealing the backstory that we've missed in this episode between the two series.
Sorry, am I allowed to be in here?
You have to give us permission to talk.
Because that's a good point, because the Time Lords die out. They can't die out because they're still all around in different points in history. It's just linear thinking of existence.
Mm-hmm. So something happens.
Bye bye, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, that's about to go. Woof woof woof.
Can tell Mum at junction 9.
Like, why would you go on an air vent in the space station? You're insane.
Who are you then? Hold on!
We might be related. Talking to a twig.
Oh, special effect bad.
2005, dude. It's 14 years ago.
Oi now, careful with that. Park it properly. No scratches.
The Lollipop Guild give their thanks. Like the way they bumped into the camera. That was a nice effect.
Well, see you in there. Hiya. What do you think then?
Great, yes, fine. Once you get past the slightly psychic paper. They're just so alien. The aliens are so alien. You look at them, and they're alien.
Good thing I didn't take you to the deep south.
Where are you from?
All over the place.
They all speak English.
No, you just hear English. It's a gift of the TARDIS. The telepathic field gets inside your brain, translates.
It's inside my brain.
Well, in a good way.
Your machine gets inside my head. It gets inside and it changes my mind and you didn't even ask.
I didn't think about it like that.
No, you were too busy thinking up cheap shots about the deep south. Who are you then, Doctor? What are you called? What sort of alien are you?
I'm just a doctor.
From what planet?
Well, it's not as if you know what it is.
Where are you from?
What does it matter?
Tell me who you are.
This is who I am, right here, right now. All right, all that counts is here and now, and this is me.
I'm here too, because you brought me here, so just tell me.
Earth death. 20 minutes. Earth death in 20 minutes.
As my mate Shreen says, don't argue with a designated driver. Can't exactly call for a taxi. There's no signal. Range. Just a bit.
Tell you what. A bit of jiggly pokery.
Is that a technical
Good
term?
old
Jiggly
Nokias.
pokery?
Yeah, I came first in jiggly pokery. What about you?
Nah, I failed to have a clue.
I think that's amazing. You want to see the bill?
That was 5 billion years later. My mum's dead.
Bundle of laughs you are.
It's a fair comment on both sides.
That's not so.
Sun filter deactivated.
No!
Sun filter descending.
Sun filter
Sun
You better kill anything near a window, surely.
Sun filter descending.
Actually, no, if you wouldn't let the heat in, the light would just blind you, wouldn't it?
Well, the radiation would be enough to burn you to a crisp.
It depends what the filter's out, doesn't it?
Well, the sun filter's
Wasn't
not
a gravity
working.
pocket. I know gravity pockets in the door.
And I want you home by midnight.
Earth death in 15. Safety systems.
Bye-bye, darling.
Safety systems.
Bye-bye,
I
Mum.
don't know if had her brains in the jar underneath, it still explains why she keeps flat.
Computer. Only the steward.
Why doesn't he just go backwards in time half an hour and stop all this crap? Just get it out as an idea.
Shoes malfunction.
reversing his one's own time machine.
Heat levels critical. Heat levels
Move.
critical. Heat levels rising. Heat levels rising. Plant explodes in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Hey, shields!
1. Exoglass repair. Exoglass repair. Exoglass repair. Exoglass repair.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm full of ideas. I'm bristling with them. Idea number 1, teleportation through 5,000 degrees needs some kind of feed. Idea number 2, this feed must be hidden nearby. Idea number 3, if you're as clever as me, then a teleportation feed can be reversed.
Oh, you should have seen the little alien faces. Oh,
The last human.
so you passed my little test, bravo. This makes you eligible to join the human club.
People have died, Cassandra. You murdered them.
It depends on your definition of people. And that's enough of a technicality to keep your lawyers dizzy for centuries. Take me to court then, Doctor, and watch me smile and cry and flutter.
And creak.
And what?
Creak. You're creaking.
What? I'm drying out. Oh, sweet heavens. Moisturize me. Moisturize me. Where are my surgeons? My lovely boys. It's too hot.
Raise the temperature.
Have pity. Moisturize me. Oh, doctor. I'll do anything.
Everything has its time and everything dies.
I am too young.
But it won't. One day it's all gone.
We've already established concrete will.
Even the sky. There was a war and we lost.
A war with who?
Daleks?
What about your people?
Now, you see the future?
we have finished that episode. We've discovered some very interesting things about humanity. Mainly, if you have enough money, you can still use concrete on space stations.
Yeah.
And have chompy machines and whizzy blades. Because obviously that makes sense.
At least there isn't a beryllium sphere at the end of the corridor.
Okay, so the plot was ridiculous.
Why was the plot ridiculous?
That she was going to create a hostage situation to get compensation from the corporations. What? Really?
Because that never happens in the real world.
It's
an insurance scam.
I know. It's just.
It's just an insurance scam in a sci-fi environment.
I know. I just. Don't you think there could have been a more interesting reason for the character to have done it than money?
That was the.
So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't, you should take this opportunity, although why after seeing this video you do it, to subscribe to us here on YouTube.
You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter.
And of course there's the official Geekology. No, fuck it.
The TARDIS. The TARDIS has affected his brain. He's gone back to where we had a website.
Oh Jesus!
That was
Christ, that was ages ago. Right, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Snap. Fuck a snap.
Fuck a snap?
Fuck a snap.
Fuck a snap.
Pop goes the weasel.
Or the planet.
Well, not the weasel, because she was a weasel and she went pop. So, pop goes the weasel.
She was a weasel when?
She was a weasel because she was trying to do insurance fraud. She was committing a crime. So that made her a weasel. A weasel being a criminal element.
Right.
Pop goes the weasel was therefore a fitting joke.
Right. You've got the same problem with Stokes. Ferrets?
Like ferret. I had a pet ferret. I don't think you ever met him. I had a pet ferret called Garfield, and he was a cross between a ferret and a polecat, and they called them finches. Shut up. They get nice brown and striped motley fur. It's
like Finch from Harry Potter.
No.
Who also ends up playing the first Doctor.
Oh good God. It's meant to be a snap. This is meant to be a come watch this shit. Why do you think me reviewing Doctor Who is ever gonna work for us?
I'm just gonna enjoy the comments.
You're just enjoying slowly torturing me. That's it. Our viewers are just watching. They don't give a toss. They're just like, oh, we get to see David squirm. Oh, you know what? We need to get the Doctor Who episode with the Transformers in just to really fucking get him going.
No, it's only Star Trek that cross Transformers over. Until Ghostbusters, which, by the way, when we get that, we're reviewing it.
No! Right. Tonight on Geekology Reaction, we get to watch the Earth die, and I wish that it is happening right now. That's just for bleeders.
Tonight on Geekology, the bad guys are spiders. What a shock.
Tonight on Geekology, burn baby burn, disco
What the fuck did you just pull that out of my head? Tonight on Geekology, David gets wood.
Actually, she was attractive. I don't know who that actress was, but I did actually make a mental note to
So let me get this straight. Jade gave you wood.
Who gave me?
Jade.
Yes. Is that the character's name? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll twig in a minute.
Oh.
I'll leave it out.
Fucking massive. I wish you would leave it out, but you're gonna fucking put it in. That's what Claire said anyway. Right, so
yeah, it'll stick there.
Okay, we need a snap.
Yes, I'm budding towards one.
Leave it out.
We've already done that one. You're not paying attention.
I missed it. I missed it. I did. It's true.
You're just below the canopy, aren't you?
God. This episode is snappy. Blah 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 blah.
This episode is sponsored by David Squirmy. Tonight on Geekology, we discover that David would in fact shag a tree.
Yeah, you can. You know what? You can leave that one in. I'm okay with that. Tonight on Geekology, Sven gets wood for wood.
If that happened, the camera would have fallen over.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, find one in there.
I need to pee, and then would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
I'm glad because.